fresh oranges. Okay, so this will become rotten in 1 minute, and after this will become rotten, and this will become rotten. So this and this will also become a rotten in time 2. So the time 2, and after this oranges become rotten. This will also become rotten in third unit of time, and after this will become a rotten in fourth unit of time. Okay, so you just have to return the 4. I hope you understand. These are the empty cells, so you don't have to move this direction. You just have to move only in a fresh oranges direction. So I hope you understand. In the same way, this is the here is given an example. 2 to it is 2 2 1 1 and 0 1 1 1 0 1. So here is given an example. You just have to rotten it. So in a first unit time, this orange will become rotten in 1 unit, and after this become a rotten, then this and this will become rotten in second unit of time, and after this they become rotten in a third unit of time, and this will become rotten in a fourth unit of time. Okay, but but you have to make a rotten to all the fresh oranges. So here is the one oranges which fresh oranges which not become a rotten, because there is no such path to reach there. So you just have to return the -1, because no, because this oranges not become a rotten. Okay, so you just have to make rotten to every fresh oranges, each and every fresh oranges. So you just have to, here you have to return the -1, because this oranges not become a rotten. So I hope you understand. So let's do the code. First you have to take the size int n equals to grid dot size, and int m equals to grid of 0 dot size, vector int visited of n, comma vector of int comma m comma 0. You just have to do like this. You have created a visited array of a same size n cross m, which is initially all 0. Okay, and then you just have to make a q pair type, pair int comma int q. Okay, and then you just have to traverse through the grid for int I, for int I equals to 0, I less than n, and then I plus plus, and then for int j equals to 0, j less than m comma j plus plus. You have to do like this. If grid of I comma j, grid of I comma j is equals to 2, then you just have to q dot push I comma j comma 0. 0 will represent the initial time, and you have to mark viz of I comma j is equals to 1. Okay, that we have visited. Else you just have to mark viz of I comma j is equals to 0. Okay, After this for loop, you just have to take int tm equals to 0, which is initially the time, int del row. This will store, this is the my array of direction vector, -1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 0, and then int del column is equals to 0 comma 1 comma 0 comma -1. Okay, and then while q is not empty, then you just have to int row is equals to q dot front dot first dot first, int column is equals to q dot front dot first dot second, int t is equals to q dot front dot second. This will store the time. Okay, and then q dot pop, you just have to do q dot pop tm is equals to max of t cos tm, and then you just have to create a for loop for int I equals to 0, I less than 4, and then I plus plus, int n row is equals to row plus del row of I. In the same way, you have to create an n column is equals to col plus del col of I. Okay, and then you just have to check if n row is greater than is equals to 0, and n row is less than n, and n column is greater than equals to 0, and then n column is less than m, and grid of n row comma n column, grid of n column and n row and n column, you just have to check if it is 1, and width of n row comma n column is equals to 0. Then you just have to do width of n row comma n column is equals to 1. q dot push n row comma n column comma t plus 1. Then you just have to do like this, and after this loop you just have to create for int I equals to 0, I less than n, then I plus plus, and again for int j equals to 0 comma j less than n comma j plus plus, if width of I comma j is equals to 0, but grid of I comma j is equals to 1, then you just have to return the -1, means we haven't visited all the oranges, and after this you just have to return the time. So let's run this code. Okay, there is an error in vector 6. Let's again run this. Yeah, this code works fine, and let's submit this. Yeah, this has been submitted. Thanks for watching.